Well, hey, we're here at Gunners with Maggie. Maggie, how are you doing? It's so good to see you today.
It is a bright and beautiful spring morning,
It
and
is.
we're here. Welcome to the Midwest.
Yes, absolutely. It's kind of chilly in the morning, but yeah, do okay in the afternoon.
Gets warm. You might get hail. You might get tornado. You might get a hard freeze. You might get 80 degrees for a week. We don't know.
You don't know. Even if you look at the forecast, we're
just here for the ride.
We're just here for the ride. You can rely on about a 12-hour forecast. That's about it here in Missouri.
About 12 hours.
If you look at, here's what tomorrow morning we'll do late at night. You can kind of realize.
The 7-day forecast lies.
Oh, lies.
Once again.
Sometimes they're right. Sometimes they're wrong.
It would be really nice to be paid to be a weatherman because they get to be wrong a large percentage of the time and they still make money. Mm-hmm. So I'd like to be paid to be wrong. That'd be nice.
And whenever I see like a 10-day forecast in Missouri, you're just going, you know you don't know. You know you don't know. Come on now.
One of those days, somebody's getting hail. One of those days.
So you don't know.
Yeah,
Quit talking stuff.
It's what you'd like it to be, not what it actually will be.
Right. Well, hey, speaking of weather.
and now for the news.
Now for the news. Hey, we were talking about a trend in the last video of what people are after, but you had kind of mentioned a trend of what people are getting rid of in that video. Like you kind of brought and I actually said, well, what is it? You know, I was curious but once you said it, I thought, well, here we are again.
That's what we're right. Again.
So what is everybody, and by getting rid of, it's not like you can return a gun. You know, you have to go sell it somewhere.
You do have to sell it.
And that's usually your local gun store. So what are people getting rid of right now?
So I have received a lot of phone calls and I have received a lot of customers into the store with firearms that they are absolutely uncertain of whether or not it falls within the arm brace ruling. Mm-hmm. So I get customers that come in with their gun cases and they bring me a standard AR rifle and will say, do I have to get rid of this? Is this banned? They came down with this thing in January. Is this banned? And we'll take out the tape measure and we'll go over everything. I've got a nice little list here, all the points. This is a rifle.
And for the record, we did a video on that. Here's the points. We'll put the link there. That is important information, but keep going.
So as far as the pistols they're bringing in, from time to time, I will see things like the CMMG Banshees with the braces, AR-15 pistols, with or without braces, MPX, the SIG MPX, the CZ Scorpions, the Grand Power Strybogs. There are a lot of those small format.
What are most people doing with them then? Like what?
I don't want it. I want to wash my hands of it. I want to wash my hands of anything that looks like it. I don't want anything to do with this. Trade it for something that you do want, that an actual handgun that you would use, or an actual rifle that you would be more comfortable with, a shotgun.
Well, that's interesting. So I do. So really, in the end, people are just like, I want nothing to do with this.
Sometimes it is easier for some people just to wash their hands of something completely. You don't want to have anything to do with it. You don't want to be a part of it. You just dump it and walk away. It doesn't matter what it is. It goes for so many different things. There are so many times that you're just like, I don't want to deal with this anymore. It's too much hassle.
Well, my guess is eventually this will kind of die. You know, it's certainly got to be more like this is going on now, but fast forward a few months, maybe a year from now, it kind of dies off.
I feel like this is a very cyclical thing, and I do not have I don't have a long enough timeline but there is historical proof that, you know, it's like the government says, no, you can't have this anymore. Here's your amnesty period. Do something within this time. And that's happened more than once in American history. Like, hey, you have amnesty, do something with these or dispose of them however is legal for that particular time or whatever. If it's happened in the past, if it's happening in the present, it'll happen again in the future. Who knows what it'll be for at that point? It might not even be the same thing we recognize as firearms today at some point.
Sure.
So it's what goes around, it'll just come right back around.
Yeah. So here we are.
Here we are. This is just the first time I've got to go through any of this.
Well, Maggie, gosh, thank you so much. This is good stuff.
Hey, you're welcome. Thanks.
We always appreciate your insight and just all these. It's always fascinating when somebody's like, oh, you see this trend of people returning a thing or buying a thing, and we always appreciate your insight on it.
You are so welcome, and we will see you the next time you stop packing gunners.
All right, we'll see you next time. All right.
Bye, Mark.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.